For Honor, Lawbringer, Hero Review. Anyway, Lawbringer is another tank slash heavy, or I should say Vanguard, because he is pretty versatile, but the thing is, he is very slow on the attack. Okay, let's start with the chain combos he has. Book, chapter, verse, which is a light attack, a heavy attack, light attack, simple enough. Then Judge, Jury, Executioner, which is light attack and 2 heavies, and the last heavy attack is unblockable. Then Swift Justice, which is a heavy attack, a light attack, and another heavy attack. Then you have the Swift Justice Finisher, which is heavy attack, light attack, an overhead heavy attack, which has to hit, and then a light attack. And then the Impaling Charge, which is not in guard mode, which, while you're sprinting, you can hold the right, like when you're in your enemy's face, you still haven't locked on yet, you can hold the trigger and impale them and kind of run with them for a little bit to hopefully toss them off the ledge, get them away from your teammates, or just to get rid of your stamina. And then the Impaling Riposte, which is you have to parry, which basically you have to counterattack with the heavy attack. Your enemy is about to hit you, and you're on that same guard position. You hit that heavy attack right as the little red thing starts to get brighter. And then you hit that, you'll parry them, they'll get stunned for a little bit, and then you can do a right heavy attack or a left heavy attack. And then the Blind Justice, which is a parry and then an overhead heavy attack, which is unblockable and stuns your opponent. Then the Light Riposte, which is a parry and a light attack. Then Make Way, which you parry and then you do an area attack, which attacks all the way 360 no scope. And yeah, I referenced Call of Duty. Then the Long Arm, which is down backwards with the going backwards, and then press the guard break button, which will basically grab them with the backside of your polearch axe and toss them over top of you. And then you have the Shove, which is similar to how you do this with what is it called, the Warden, with his shoulder charge, but this one's just a little shove, and you can't do this by dodging backwards, because then you'll do a long arm. Then you get the Shove Alternate, which is a block and a guard break. Then the Shove Mix-Up, which is a heavy attack and a guard break. Whew, a lot of complicated stuff here. This guy's pretty hard to play sometimes. Sometimes he's pretty easy. Most of his defense relies on you parrying, which will then let you attack and start a nice unblockable combo, maybe. And then also another thing that can start a chain or combo, whatever, is the Shove Alternate. You block the guy, you go ahead and guard break him, shove him, and then you go and do one of the chain attacks, and then probably go to somewhere else. And the one chain attack which I recommend to use most of the time, like you might want to switch it up, is the Judge, Jury, and Executioner, because the last heavy attack, no matter where you put it, is unblockable. And then, other than that, another little neat things is a stunning top heavy attack. Basically, all the top heavy attacks you do will stun your opponent. Like, if it's a chain, if it's just a random heavy attack, if it's on their head, they'll get stunned. And one thing to take note, heavy attacking from above you, heavy attacks in general with Lawbringer take ages to actually hit. That's why you actually need to start off a chain by using one of the shoves or the guard breaks and whatnot. And also one very good tactic, using the environment. I know it's a cheeky very cheesy tactic to throw your enemies off the map, but a little bit more creative when it comes to throwing your enemies into fire. And, or also throwing your enemies into spikes on the walls. Or even just throwing them into your little army. Because then they won't really have that much room to move unless they do an area attack. Which is, area attacks are kind of predictable unless they're Orochi. And heavy attacks, I mean, yeah. Other than that, Lawbringer is a pretty versatile hero, but then also kind of hard to use if you're going all crazy with all the unblockable shoves and combos that this guy has. But other than that, let's say hard to read, easy to put down. And yeah, other than that, on this gameplay, I got 10 kills, no deaths. Now that feels kind of like a record with me, with a hero that I just started to play with. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel, and, well, I'm out of here.